Hi everybody, I just wanted to come on and share a junk journal that I made as a gift for a young man for graduation gift that I hope he will enjoy, and I figured I wanted to video it before I send it off to him. So this was a Reader's Digest that I gutted, and I covered the spine with some Tim Holtz fabric. And then what I did was I just layered this up a little bit to cover up the little engraved horse that Reader's Digest puts on the front. I put his initial here that was a chipboard letter. It has an elastic closure with one of the Tim Holtz, oh my gosh, I just drew a blank what these are called. Well, anyways. But, yeah, so I really like the way this turned out. I think it's quite masculine, so... I did do a little bookmark in case he wants to keep his spot wherever he's at, and I found some what looked like manly kind of stuff for it, but anyways, he doesn't have to use it, but it was just something I thought that was cool. These were some transparency letters I had from Daisy D's from years ago, and I figured, well, what better way to use them? It's his initials. So there's a little pocket here on the front. The marbled papers are from Nick the Booksmith. They're printed off. And then it's a whole mix of papers on the inside. This is the Tim Holtz paper, and this has 5 signatures, and then I've just stuffed it full of different tags and things. I used the Tim Holtz rub-ons, tea-dyed paper, washi tape. I have no idea who that paper was from. More washi here. This is, I think, tracing paper, rub-ons, more washi. I did some stamping. This was just some pattern paper that I had, and I used it on the edges just for a fun look. These are journaling cards from one of the kits I have. And then I just used some old book pages and made some tuck spots. Again, more stamping and washi tape here. The signatures are sewn together with baker's twine. More washi, stamping. These are tea-dyed library tags, and I stamped them for fun, but he can journal on the back. And another book page tuck spot, stamping, and also, so these pages, what I did to make them fit in so they weren't so white, because I didn't really want to tea dye them, because I noticed when you do that it really loses the coloring here. So what I did was I used the Vintage Photo and just sponge applicated around the edges so that it would give it a aged look. More rub-ons and stamping on the corners of those pages. More washi tape here, more paper, stamping. And this is the end of the first signature, one more stamping there. And the first signature doesn't really have a theme, it's just kind of a, you know, whatever he wants to make of it. The second one, he lives in Texas, and I was able to find a little bit about his city, so I included that, and then I just included little tags and made them into tuck spots and whatnot. More washi tape, map of the states. I paper clipped in some of these things. As I said, he lives in Texas, so I wanted to have a section here just for Texas for him. And then I've got a little bag here, and this is just a fun little, you know, he can journal in there or whatever he wants. And this has Texas on it, the dictionary page. Some graph paper that's been tea-dyed and stamped. Some of the Tim Holtz papers. More of the, that was another kind of paper. And then this pattern paper, what I did is I made a folder out of it. And then in here I tucked in some vintage-looking little mini notebook paper he could write on, another inventory tag, guest check that I decorated with a tag and inked around the edges, and a library card. And more stamping, another tuck spot here, more graph paper, washi, the rest of the dictionary page, another pull out here. That's just a little journaling tag and a tuck spot there. And more of the map. And then these are more the Tim Holtz rub-ons. That's the end of the second signature. And the third signature, he is going to Texas Tech University. So I made this section all about that with some pull-out tags here. And these I put some mats on the other side and just to give them a little bit more durability so that they weren't so flimsy, but can write his 5 favorite things about school once he gets there. And I figured it's a journey for him. This will be his first time away from home. And this is, Patricia Veramontes did a tutorial with book pages and what you could do with them. And so I watched that and kind of ran with the idea. I love her tutorials. She does a great job with them. And this is just a little booklet that pulls out that he can add things to. And I went online and found out that the school has a saying, and it's from here it's possible, so I included that. And then I've just printed off some things I found on Google with the school logo and that for him. And this has the word college on the dictionary page, so I thought that was kind of fun. Another tuck spot there, some more of the Tim Holtz rub-ons, more dictionary pages, and these are some fun cards. I can't remember where I got those from. Another little booklet here, Texas Tech, and these are just belly bands that I made using their papers. More journaling cards there and there, graph paper with stamping, more stamping. That's the end of the third section. The fourth one, he likes to fish, so I included a fun thing. Life is full of great and grand adventures. I thought that was appropriate. Another journaling tag there. Just some fun papers I found, and then I used some Tim Holtz stamps in here. Paper clip some things in so he can move them around wherever he wants. But this whole section is just basically about fishing. And I just use the same stamps consistently throughout the book to tie everything together. And another tag and tuck spot there, another tuck spot here. More washi, stamping, more washi, more of that paper. Little guest check there, you know, I thought it'd be fun if he had a fun fishing story to write about. More journaling tags here. That's the end of that. And then the last section, he's a big Yankees fan, so I wanted to include, you know, I wanted this book to be about him and his things that he likes and his tastes, so that it would be something useful for him to kind of journal and document things in, and his first year away from home, or maybe he'll use it all 4 years he's away at school, but just thought it would be fun for him to have something. So, and then I just found some images I printed off and included for fun decorating, and he can write on the backs of them and whatnot. And more stamping, another tuck spot here, more rub-ons there and there. And he's also a Cowboys fan, so it's half Yankees, half Cowboys. So it's his 2 favorite teams. Another little booklet here, and another tuck spot here, maybe. Yeah, not sure why that's stuck to that. Well, we'll have to figure that out in a minute. Football, the tickets for, you know, football season and whatnot. These are some fun things, and I know he likes to go to the football games on campus and watch the games on TV, so I thought maybe he'd want to keep track of some of the scores for big games. And then there's a pocket in the back here, which I will put something back there, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks for coming to check it out, and we'll be back soon. Thanks, bye.